Hello everybody, 5-Star Mario back with more, or not with more. I was about to say more Paper Mario 64, but no, thank goodness we made it through the final boss of that, and we've made it to the moment you all have been waiting for, or I have anyway. Those of you Starfox fans out there, those of you who loved Starfox 64, I think you'll love this one even better. I can tell you I'm a Starfox 64 fan myself, and I've played the game countless times, and I'll probably end up doing an LP on it, eventually. This game was like 100 times better in my opinion. So even more. If you thought Starfox 64 was the bomb, I think you would like this a whole lot better. So let's go ahead and dive right in to Starfox Adventures for Nintendo GameCube. Alright, now when I first played this game, I thought, how am I going to get through this? Because I got stuck about a fourth of the way in. This game is really fun. There's some tricky parts, later on in, but I think, I'll be able to resolve a lot of those. For now, we have our little intro coming up. Acoustics might be a little different here. Let's see if this works. There, that should do. Alright, so that is our nice little intro. So here is the main menu. This is really neat. You're going to go ahead and hit start, but first I'll show you kind of around. If you ever want to adjust the settings and stuff for language, you go here to Rob 64, and then Slippy is audio. Peppy covers the options, and Fox of course covers starting the game. Now, let's see, what do I have? Some personal files. Let me see, I'm going to delete this one. So, delete that. I'm going to do MAR for Mario. So, since there's only 3 letters to pick from, so that's what I'm going to do. MAR. And is loading. So the first thing you're going to encounter is a strange language called the dinosaur language. Now this is nothing like I've ever heard before personally, but with this game is a translation manual of, or like, I don't know, kind of an informal translation of that, of some of what they say. You'll kind of pick up on some of the common words as you go along. But later on, those will pretty much go away, I think. So, alright guys, let's dive right into the game. I've been waiting for this for a long time now. So, from the depths of space, a girl named Crystal searches for the truth of her parents' death. Finding herself within the last corner of the Lila system, she receives a distress call from the world known as Dinosaur Planet. Being of a kind nature, Crystal decides to investigate. I received a garbled distress signal. It said something about a mountain hidden in a storm. Whoever they are, they sound in great danger. Let's see, I'm going to turn this down. My staff. So she lost her staff in the storm. We're going to run into that a bit later. So this game starts out a lot differently than 64, obviously. The graphics are just incredible in this game. That's another thing I love about this game. And the very first thing you end up doing in this game is active. Believe it or not. So, you ready to get started? This is the place to do it. Now this is pretty simple. You just use A to shoot. Your goal is to shoot out these two things that are spitting fire at you. Don't get hit too much. I just kind of fire a little at random, pretty much. This is so easy. Your next mission then is to take out the engine blades, because this is an enemy ship that we've encountered. So you could probably tell that. So just from the dinosaur face of it. So then you have to blast out these guys again, only it's a little harder because they're going to fire at you more rapidly. So let's see what I want to do here. There we go. And then finally, you want to fire at the face. They'll breathe a big ball of fire at you. So that's pretty easy. Alright. So now we get on the boat to investigate. Thanks for helping me. I can take it from here. Now, if you guys don't need me to translate this verbally and you can see the screen, let me know in the comments and I will just let the screen display. Alright, but for now I'll just say what's down there unless it's being said. Your adventure begins. Use the control stick to move Crystal around in the galleon. Press L to center the camera behind Crystal. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear a voice. Try finding the source of that voice. Alright, that's our first mission, so it's pretty simple. You can kind of, look around and stuff. I mean, nothing too much about it. So we're going to come up here to this trapped dinosaur. When the A button appears, check the A for display. This will tell you what A can do at that time. So the little button that'll hover over him allows you to talk. Alright? So he opens up a door for us so we can explore the galleon in the interior. Now Crystal is a character you probably did not meet in Star Fox 64. She's a new character, but you will also see her in other future Star Fox games from this point forward. So here's where you take the key. Alright, this is a key from the Krazoa Palace. When you pick up that, it'll be placed into your C inventory. Your C stick will be used to access that. You just push it left and right like this, and you can access that. So stuff in here will be in the red part of it. The blue and the yellow will be covered later in the LP. So just kind of expect that. And the jingle is kind of neat when you pick up the items. So just a little fun fact there. Alright, so let's go up here. This time some difference happening. Alright, we see this big monstrous dinosaur comes running right at us. Ruler, tyrant, and dictator of Dinosaur Planet. What brings you to my world? I'm not here to fight you. I'm only here because of a distress call. A distress call? This whole planet is in distress. The Cloud Runner told me about you, the evil general. My girl, I am not evil. I rule over the many dinosaur tribes. You see, I must control this planet with fear. Otherwise, the tribes always try to fight against me. You dare to challenge me? You dare to challenge me? No one can defeat General Scales. Bad luck, General. Maybe next time. This is not over. Let's find the source of the distress signal. I wonder if this is where the distress signal is coming from. This is Krazoa Palace. If you go inside, be very careful. This is the dinosaur's most sacred place. Alright, you have arrived at Krazoa Palace. When you want to save your game, you must have a memory card inserted into slot A. Press start button to pause the game and display the save quit options. Highlight the required option by moving the control stick left to right, then press A to select. Don't forget that you can save at any time. That is the beauty of this game. I don't care where you are, you can always save. So, Mom's badgering you to go to the store or whatever, you can just stop, save the game, and move right along. Alright, so basic storyline here, we met the evil General, General Scales. And then we find this Krazoa Palace, which is sacred to the dinosaurs. Alright, so let's explore it. This is a fuel barrel generator. It's been left by General Scales. So pretty much, we have to, if you see one of these, you know that a bomb is nearby. So you have to go find it. Alright, so we're going to use that key that we found earlier. You see this little door right here. So let's go ahead and use it. You do the C control, or the C stick, and use the gold key on the door. And there you go. Okay. You can pick this up. You could throw it at one of these bad guys. And I got hurt because I threw the bomb kind of on myself. So those little R wings on the top are your health. If you lose all of them, you continue from, I think, your last save state or something like that. Or somewhere close to that. I don't know where exactly though. Alright, so next part is to pick one of these up and get rid of these crates so we can go down. Alright, so we run into some energy to replenish our health. This is the form of life we get. These are tasty puck eggs, a sharp-clawed delicacy. Alright, so these ones give you a full thing of health. Alright. You'll see other ones that give you a half. I think even a fourth, I don't know. But the ones that we just got are the best ones. If you see those, pick them up. Alright. So, let's see. Oh, those are eventually going to spawn, I forgot. Enemies eventually respawn. Now there is an exception to that, I think. An exception or two to that. Later in the game. So if you see a crack like this in the wall, you're going to want to throw a bomb in it, because you know some's nearby. The music in this game is very quiet. It's kind of why I want to turn it up. If you guys don't mind. Okay. I don't know how that's going to do. So we'll see. Okay, there's a bomb here. Oh, here we go. By the way, Z is the camera. Once you're in Z, you can kind of rotate it around. And then push C to zoom back out. Okay. So now we just gotta toss that. Here's our other form of energy. Is the Dumpling Pod. So these will give you half. You know, bad guys will drop these sometimes if you find them. Alright, so we're going to take another bomb across here. Or, not a bomb, they call them fuel barrels. And I guess that's what they are. Once you throw them, they explode like crazy. Alright, so kind of going back down in here. you have this big door, and you have a switch that you know you're going to have to weight down. So we're going to do that. Once you're staying still, you can set one of these things down. Now we can take it wherever we please. I'm going to throw it just really. Alright, and we have some dialogue. The Krazoa need your help. They are dying. Was it you that sent the distress signal? When we were attacked, I signaled for help. We were massacred. But what were you doing here? The King Earthwalker sent us to protect the sacred place. Home of the Krazoa. The Krazoa are peace spirits. Powerful beings that bring life to a planet. Without the spirits, our planet is dead. Is there something I can do? My girl, only the pure of heart can take the test. Enter the Krazoa Shrine. Once inside, complete the spirit's test and await your reward. If you succeed, then return to me. I'm not going anywhere. Alright, so we have 6 spirits to rescue throughout the game. This is the Krazoa Shrine. It'll make this kind of music once you're in one of these. Stand in the center and press A to enter. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're doing on time. That's super. Alright, so we're doing time 17 minutes, not bad. Alright, so you have found your way into a Krazoa Shrine, and within lies a Krazoa spirit. Spirits have been hidden as they hold great powers. Power that, if in the wrong hands, could bring terror. But in the right hands, the spirits can bring peace. There are 6 spirits to find and return to Krazoa Palace. If you can find the spirit within the shrine and complete his test, then it will be yours. Simple as that. Now there are some tests here that are not as easy as you would think. You really have to try some of these tests. I know one of them is going to really be irritating, but it'll be worth getting through. Alright, so you see one of these guys down here. Now you're bound to probably get hurt. This is a life force door. So the spirits flowing tell us how many we need to kill. AKA this guy right down here. There you go. Alright. Let's see. Here's what I do. This is a nice little shortcut here. X is roll, by the way, so. Alright, here's the Krazoa spirit. And here comes our first test. Test 1, the test of observation. Watch closely where I hide. When the urn stop moving, you must show me which urn I've hidden in. Find me 3 times in a row, and I will be yours to return to Krazoa Palace. I have only failed this test once, ever. Alright, so she starts in this one. Let's go ahead and move all that good stuff around. Alright, so she's going to be in this one. Alright, round 2. Oh, be careful, don't let these things hit you, otherwise you'll take damage. That's the other part of this. Alright, she's in this one again. And round 3. This will be hard. There we go. 3 times in a row, and she is ours. Now, you do not have to go back through that entire thing. In fact, it's going to lock you out once you rescue her. I don't know. Her, him, I don't know what gender those spirits are. I never really have thought about that. So, you get this little cutscene, and then you're teleported outside the shrine. You did it! You collected the first Krazoa spirit. It will remain in your body until you take it to the Krazoa Palace, where it must be released. Alright? And you never have to go back in there again. The shrines keep the spirits safe from harm. But their powers are useless. Only when the spirit has been released back into the palace can it be used to stop this war. So you have to release them as well. That's the other part of this. In order for it to work, you gotta release them. Alright. So you're gonna go in here. You see this little thing over here, but you're gonna go to the right. Now something bad happens with this spirit. Because it's... some bad force is in here too. It's you. Alright, so now we cut to where we start in as Starfox. The part you guys have been waiting for. Meanwhile, in the lost corner of the Lilat system. Alright, time for me to stop translating. I'll let you guys listen.
I'll get back to work. Hey, Fox! Isn't this music getting on your nerves? I'm trying to work on my map. Okay, old-timer. Turn it down, Slippy. Hey! Slippy, it's General Pepper.
General Pepper here! I have a new mission for you, Fox. You are approaching Dinosaur Planet, an ancient world on the edge of the Lilat system. As you will see, chunks of the planet have been torn from its surface. It's your job to get them back. If Dinosaur Planet explodes, it could affect the entire Lilat system. The only lead we have is that you must locate the Queen of the Earthwalker dinosaur tribe. Maybe she can help you further. By the way, your fee has been approved. If you are successful, then the money will be forwarded to you immediately. Pepper out.
You heard the General. Let's do it.
Alright, here starts our mission. Alright, time for some originality going to Dinosaur Planet.
General Papa here. Your mission takes place on Thorntail Hollow. Locate the Queen of the Earthwalker tribe. She will help you further. Pepper out.
Ah, does this look familiar? Starfox 64 similarity. You have to fly through one gold ring to unlock the force field. And a good original soundtrack too. I like it. Same kind of a operation as you would if you use GameCube control for 64. L and R is the barrel roll. A is the laser. B is the bomb. If you know the general controls for 64, then you'll be flying here. So, yep. This will increase our score. And Y's boost, X is the brake. So, there you go, guys. Alright, we're almost there. There we go. Alright, there's our score. And we are on Dinosaur Planet now. In Thorntail Hollow. We're gonna land here in a second. Here we go.
Great flying, Fox! For a moment I thought you weren't gonna make it.
Very funny, sir.
I know. Now, on to business. By pressing the start button, you will open your communicator. Choose who you wish to speak to, and then press the A button to contact one of us. Each team member will give you different information. It's not being tested in action, so give it a try as soon as I finish. And don't forget, you're looking for the Queen Earthwalker. Try talking to those Thorntail guys. Lippy is preparing a translator device, but until it's ready, he'll translate for you.
Okay, General. But what about a weapon? Why couldn't I bring my blaster?
It's always the same with you, Fox. Shoot first, ask questions later. This mission is about saving the planet, not blowing it up. It requires a different tactic. Try using your head.
Yeah, very funny, sir. Fox out.
Alright, so now you see kind of why I was waiting to get into here. This is a lot different than Starfox 64 because you really don't do the missions in outer space. You do them, or in other planets, or flying on the planets. This is on foot. So, roll. So right now we don't have a weapon, but we're about to in a second. Here's our first item though, bomb spore. These will be useful for blowing up special kinds of walls that you'll see throughout the playthrough. If you go over here, you see crystal staff that you dropped in the beginning. If you are receiving this message, then I am in great danger. The staff you hold in your hands is a powerful weapon. You must learn to use it wisely. It will give you guidance when its powers can be used. My staff's main use is in combat, and in time your skills may grow. Try different actions to unleash its powerful attacks. You can also use it to explore the world around you. Try lifting rocks or knocking items out of the trees. Take care of my staff, and it will take care of you. Alright, so we have a new weapon. And you just got a new meter. Alright, below the R-Wings. That's your staff energy meter. We'll be covering that very, very shortly. So how are we doing on time? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. All the dinosaurs here seem to want to be able to go to sleep. So this is where we'll cut the video. Alright guys, next time we'll be covering all about staff energy and exploring more of Thorntail Hollow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. This is 5 Star Mario, signing out. Like, comment, and subscribe.